S-232, which most people just call the Environmental Justice Law, passed in 2020 after years of activism.
Environmental justice is having its moment, and this law is a part of that.
It probably won't go into effect until the end of 2022. State regulators spent about 2 years making an enforcement plan for the law and getting public feedback at hearings like this one. And residents have a lot on their minds.
We have one of the most progressive environmental justice laws in the nation, and the nation is watching. Are we going to make sure that people can't just pay their $1,000 an hour attorneys to find the loopholes and continue to poison our children?
And I want to remind us that this is where it starts, not where it ends. This law is the bare minimum.
You're going to see jobs move out of the state or not come into the state, and the benefits that these facilities can bring to communities.
Time and time again, we've been promised jobs, but often we get the crappy, unclean jobs.
We are sick and tired of being sick and tired and seeing our family members die. And we fought for over 12 years to get this EJ, Cumulative Impacts Law, passed because we wanted to see change.
Here's how the law is supposed to work. The state mapped out overburdened communities, places with a largely low-income, minority, or non-English-speaking population. The new law will require the state to consider how many polluters are already in these places before a new one can move in.
This gives the power to the Department of Environmental Protection to be able to look at the context and say, if you're going to increase the burden in the neighborhood, then we're going to deny this permit.
It could also mean big changes for industries that are already in town, like the incinerator, which might have to burn less trash or add new filters to get its permits renewed. Experts say more change is needed to address entrenched inequality.
This law is a good first step on addressing cumulative impacts in New Jersey. We're going to have to complement it with other strategies and laws and regulations.
We see a lot of really slow movement before we see a victory. Environmental justice is economic, it's racial, it's social, it's housing, it's transportation, it's education, it's health. It touches all of those areas.